Welcome back to this channel once again, and in this video tutorial we will discuss how we can create an OPM compatible program object in RPG ILE. So basically that will be using the create pnd RPG command. So how we will be doing that, let's see. So just take this as an simple example of this, where I'm accepting three parameters, input parameters, where a result will be returned from here and will be displayed. Okay, so out of these three, two are input and one is output. Okay, they actually called as the input parameters to this. Then we are printing the result of var1 plus var2, means appending those, concatenating those strings, okay, without trimming the spaces, and at last setting the last record to indicator to on. So this is the simple program, simple RPG4 program, because the type is RPGLE here, and now we will be creating the object of this using option 14, that is one step process, or using the command create bind RPG. Okay, let's see, just take an option F10. So the main important thing here is default activation group, so which is star yes. So either we can give it from here, or we can specify in hspecs as star yes. Okay, default activation groups as star yes. So both the way will work. So whatever mentioned inside the source will be overridden by the command. So in case if I am providing anything in command, that will be overridden what has been written in the source. Okay, so you can see if default activation group is set as star yes, we are not seeing any parameter or option for the activation group or the binding directory. Okay, so whenever we are creating a ILE RPG program by setting the default activation group as star yes, and we are not using any bound procedure calls. Bound procedure calls means call B or call P, whatever we are using, we are not using, we are not using those in our program. And specifying the main thing is we are not specifying any activation group or binding directory. So we are creating a simple RPG4 OPM compatible program using default activation group set as star yes. Okay, so just compile this program. So this program is compiled. Let's see what object is created for this. RPG 4 PGM3 RPG 4 PGM3. Okay, this is the program object which is created, whose attribute is RPGLE. Okay, for the OPM compatible program. Let's do DSP PGM. So now you will be seeing that a module is created which is also an entry procedure module in qtemp library. Okay, so you can see the module is created in qtemp library, and which is bounded to this. Okay, so what is the difference between the ILE program or this OPM compatible program is RPG4 OPM compatible program and RPG4 ILE program is we will be creating a separate object for the RPG ILE program, separate module object for a RPG ILE program. Then we are going to create a program or a service program for that. But here in this case, and that is a two-step process. But here in this case, this is a one-step process. We will be creating using create bind rpg. There we will be going to use create rpg mod for creating the module, or creating a pgm for by using create pgm command. But here we will be only using one command, create bind rpg. So here in case of OPM compatible program, we are not binding anything. Okay, we are not binding any binding directory. So basically, binding directory is a directory which contains the list of modules or the service programs which will be binded with this RPG4 program. Okay, in a one-step process. But we are not using any binding directory, or we are not using any activation group here, and we are specifying default activation group as star yes. Yes, this program will be run or active in the default activation group. Okay, so in this case, one module object will gets created by the compiler, okay, in the qtemp library, and then using that module object, a program object is getting created. After that, that module object which was got created in qtemp will be deleted. Okay, so in this case, what happened is you cannot use that module object anywhere else. Okay, in case of ILE RPG program which is not compatible with OPM, okay, you can use those module object with any other program or any other service program if required. But here in this case, you cannot use the module object anywhere else. So that will be bounded to this program only, and will be deleted after your program has been compiled successfully. Okay, so this is the main difference between them. So you can see that even in these programs as well, we can bind service program, but there is a separate way for doing that. There is a way for doing that, but in this way, but using this way, by specifying default activation group as star yes, we cannot do this. Okay, we cannot use the bound call, we cannot bound any module or any service program in this program. So this is a simple RPG ILE OPM compatible program. Okay, so let's call call RPG4 PGM3 program. So we are getting the pointer or parameter error since we didn't pass the input parameters. Okay, so we will be passing the input parameters. Let's see. ABC is the first value, and this is the second value, and this is the blank, because this will get returned. Okay, we will be seeing the result here. So this was the result which was displayed on this screen. So ABC space, since this is the 5 length string and this is the 10 length string, so we didn't concatenating using by removing the spaces, we are concatenating as it is. So the result is like this. Okay, so you have seen the now you got to know the concept of creating an OPM compatible program object where you cannot use any bound calls. So if you are using the bound calls like call P or call B, you will be getting the compilation time error. Okay, because you have specified default activation group as star yes in this case, and we cannot bound any procedure or module service program, or we cannot use any binding directory in that case. Okay, so you must use the create the simple OPM compatible program. Okay, so using this create bind RPG and default activation group as star yes. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.